Marcolino? Here. Mr. Daughtry?
Here.
Mrs. Fano?
Here.
Here. Mr. Grau?
Here.
Mr. Palma?
Here.
Mr. Petrosino?
Here.
Mr. Rappaport? Ms. Zuckerman? Here. Mr. Modrak?
Here.
Mr. Parisi?
Here.
Ms. Ammer? Here.
Hey, pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The New Jersey Open Public Meeting Notice was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and to attend meetings of public bodies at which any business affecting their interest is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provision of the Act, the Montville Township Board of Education provided a public notice of this meeting, which included the time, date, and location that was posted at the Montville Township Municipal Building, all Montville Public Schools, the Montville Public Library, the Montville Township Board of Education Administrative Office Building, the district website, and advertised in the Daily Record, the board's official newspaper, on January 22nd, 2023.
Hello. Would you like to give a report?
Yes. So I'll be doing the past report since the last meeting. The Spring Small Ensembles concert was a fantastic show on May 22nd with many great solos spanning from various different music groups and small ensembles. On May 23rd, the large ensembles concert showcased the choir, orchestra, and band classes here at MTHS. And on Friday, May 26th, the senior breakfast was held at the Crystal Plaza in Livingston. From an amazing breakfast spread to hilarious moments during the hypnotism show, the seniors had a truly memorable morning. Excuse me. The Resmo class had their science research symposium last Wednesday, and we are proud of all involved who showcased their impressive knowledge and success in science. Senior prom was held on June 1st at the beautiful Legacy Castle, where we were able to look at beautiful scenery and eat delicious food and desserts. The softball team ended their season on a nail-biting loss to Ramapo in the state sectional quarterfinals. The girls finished their season with a record of 16-10, with incredible moments and big wins under their belt. The baseball team had a successful season, but most recently lost to Morris Knowles in the sectionals championship. Both teams fought hard, and the game went 10 innings, when Morris Knowles won on a walk-off home run. While this shortcoming is unfortunate, we are proud of the team and success we've had all season. Thank you.
Hello. I was at the baseball game and it was a very devastating loss. I'm not sure if any of you guys were there, but it was a rough one, but we fought hard. I'm going to be doing the present and the future news. So starting with the present. It's currently the Summer Send-Off Spirit Week at MTHS, and students look forward to participating in theme days like Dynamic Duo Day, Anything But a Backpack Day, and Hawaiian Day. This will be followed by a pep rally on Friday with events like water balloon toss, capture the cone, and a free kick soccer competition. Mr. Sanford just released information regarding final exams. Finals will start on the 20th, and just like midterms, they're going to run on a half-day schedule. Students are eager to complete their final exams and finally get to summer. Now for the future news, which there isn't that much because we're coming towards the end of the year. We have senior awards, which will be held on June 14th at 7 p.m. We're looking forward to seeing who received awards. And we have graduation rapidly approaching, which is going to occur on June 22nd, which is about 2 weeks ago. Classes are just finishing their last bits of information as the year winds down. That's all we have for our report.
Thank you very much. I have to say, I know how much the loss for the baseball team was, but over the weekend, a couple of us were at the NJSIA track championships, and Alex Pilla had a fantastic 3,200 meter run. It was one of the most exciting races that we've seen in a long time, and he ended up winning it by a nice margin, but good to him, good for him. I would assume he's going on as well.
Yeah, I heard that he placed top 6 in just about like 3 different sectional events or something like that. One of my friends was telling me, so that's really impressive.
About that, but I know in the 3,200, yeah, he won it. It was, like I said, one of the most impressive wins that we've seen in a while. But
that's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so superintendent's report.
So we've had a great, successful school year, and we're very excited. And tonight is the epitome of that, with all the different recognitions we're doing of staff and students. So I'm going to bring up Ken. There you are. Come on up, the vice principal of the high school, and he's going to start off with the ShopRite Stars.
Good evening. I'm thrilled to present our ShopRite Stars for the fourth marking period. Tonight's stars, like always, were nominated by faculty members in 5 different categories, and the winners were selected by an administrative committee. In addition to the recognition of these wonderful students, Sunrise ShopRite generously donates $1,000 to the class of 2023. Please join me for the last time this year in congratulating each of our stars this evening. In the field of academics, congratulations to Ben Halpern. Teachers who have worked with Ben throughout his high school career consider him to be among the most brilliant, passionate, and dedicated students they had ever encountered. Ben is so gifted that several of his teachers have relied on him in previous years to effectively teach lessons and concepts in their absence. Ben's reward has never been a grade, but rather the simple pleasure of learning something new. Regardless, Ben has been able to maintain a 4.5 plus GPA in some of the most challenging classes we offer, including several AP classes, multivariable calculus, and research in molecular biology. Ben is most proud of his work in Resmol and was excited to have the opportunity to perform many advanced molecular biology techniques, labs that college students didn't even have access to until the past few decades. Although the course provided Ben with the opportunity to become an expert in one particular protein, it is his talent, intelligence, and desire to learn that ultimately led him to become one of our most successful Resmol students. Ben is also a valued and respected member of our math club, science Olympiad, and forensics. In the fall, Ben will attend Carleton College, and pursue a major in biochemistry. Again, congratulations. In the field of athletics, congratulations to Savannah Olson. For the past 4 years, Savannah has been a two-sport varsity athlete on our field hockey and girls lacrosse team. As a senior, Savannah was the captain of both teams. In addition to being an outstanding team leader, she has achieved several personal accomplishments. As a midfielder on the field hockey team, for example, Savannah has received first team all-conference, all-conference second team, all-county third team, and honorable mention all-county. As a midfielder on the girls lacrosse team, Savannah received Rookie of the Year, Midfield Player of the Year, and two-time honorable mention for the All-League Conference. Not only has Savannah been involved in athletics throughout her high school career, but also in clubs and services. Savannah is a member of our National Honor Society, Peer Mentors, Best Buddies, Make-A-Wish, and is the editor of our Podium. She has received underclassmen awards in several content areas, including Excellence in Science, Business, Education, English, and Social Studies. Outside of school, Savannah has worked with her community by volunteering at the St. Pius Crop Walk, Santa Breakfast, Bible Camp, and Youth Ministry Leadership Group. Savannah, in addition, is one of the kindest and most selfless and hardest working students that I personally have ever encountered at MTHS. Her desire to help others and be a positive role model for her peers shines through in everything that she does. Savannah will be continuing her lacrosse and academic career at Kane University, where she will major in sports management. Again, congratulations. In the field of the arts, congratulations to Jolene Ammer. So I am predicting now, and it's being recorded, that Jolene will be the first MTHS alumni to ever have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. She is that talented, that charismatic, that fearless, and that passionate. Jolene has contributed so much to our community during her time here, and this recognition is truly deserved. Jolene has been a member of chamber choir and women's choir for the past 3 years, and was recently selected to join our new a cappella group, Impulse, as a soloist. She is most well known for her work in the MTHS Theater Company, starring in 4 spring musicals and landing a leading role in 3 of them. She is too humble to admit, but her work in our most recent musical deservingly gained her some notoriety, as she was contacted by talent agents and producers because of that performance. In addition to the light she brings to the stage, Jolene has been a member of the varsity swim team for the past 4 years, being named captain in the past 2. Jolene was elected by her peers to serve as the president of the Student Activities Councils and helped organized so many meaningful and valuable events, including our most successful homecoming dance in the last at least 7 years this past October. Jolene plans to attend Monmouth University in the fall and major in music industry. Again, congratulations. In the field of community service, congratulations to Andrea Emanuel. Andrea's volunteerism has literally impacted the lives of hundreds of people, particularly children, in multiple countries. For example, she is currently the president of the MTHS Women in STEM Club. Through this club, she plans and implements lessons on specific topics in biology, chemistry, and physics. Doing so provides an opportunity for Andrea to share her passion by empowering and inspiring girls in our local community. She is also the vice president of the International Concerns Club. Last year, she organized an international book drive in India through an IB community service program at the very school that she attended in 7th and 8th grade. The proceeds of the drive went to underprivileged children receiving English lessons. Nearly 1,000 books were donated. When she's not volunteering her time, Andrea is a STEM instructor for a startup educational company called Built by Me. There, she teaches STEM classes to elementary school students with a specific focus on robotics and coding. Additionally, Andrea is a member of our National Honor Society and is proudly maintaining a 4.6 plus GPA while taking some of our most challenging classes, including Resmol, where her work has been published on numerous occasions. In the fall, Andrea will attend the prestigious Albert Dorman Honors College at NJIT and major in biochemistry. Again, congratulations. In the field of leadership, congratulations to Samantha Cupp. Our Chinese language program has experienced a great deal of success during the past few years as a direct result of Samantha's leadership of the Chinese Honor Society. As an officer in previous years and president this year, Samantha assisted in the organization and leadership of the Chinese Mid-Autumn Festival and Chinese New Year Festival. During these festivals, Samantha personally ensured that the other officers were meeting deadlines ahead of the events. Being able to manage tasks takes hard work, but being able to manage people, especially classmates, especially peers, takes exceptional leadership. Samantha was instrumental in making this year's New Year's celebration the most well-attended world language event in our history. Specifically, Samantha created the program, edited the music for the performance, performed a dance, ran the ticket table, and helped decorate the space for the event prior to the event, as well as cleaning up afterwards. In addition to her work in the Chinese Honor Society, Samantha has maintained a 4.6 plus GPA and was the North America runner-up winner in a bit competition, multi-time qualifier for FBLA and also forensics events. In the fall, Samantha will attend Northeastern University and major in computer engineering. Again, congratulations to Samantha and to all of our fourth marking period shoppers.
Anybody else want to take a picture?
Okay, so before we go on, I'd like to present certificates to the valedictorian and salutatorian for this year. The valedictorian is Ishani Patel. And our salutatorian is Ashley Zhang.
Picture time.
Yeah, I look forward to hearing your speeches.
Can I have just?
Thank you very much.
Sorry about that.
All right, Dr. Kennedy. All right, tonight, this year we actually have 12 retirees, 2 of which are here tonight. Dr. Kennedy from Valley View is going to be recognizing Ms. Ott.
I just want to give a quick shout out to my other colleagues,
Just use the microphone, please.
Mr. Harry Baum. Sorry. Okay. I just want to give a shout out to my colleagues who could not be with us tonight. Ms. Diane Timon, Mr. Harry Baum, Ms. Heidi Gearing, Mr. Leonard Saunders, who couldn't be here tonight, but they have led vibrant and successful careers at Valley View, and we will miss them dearly, but we wish them the best in their retirement. And now to Mrs. Ott. Mrs. Ott is a veteran teacher of 41 years, 29 in the Montville School District. She's a consummate professional. Each year, she has provided her students with rigorous, engaging lessons that inspire their imaginations and motivate them to become lifelong learners. Mrs. Ott instills in children an empathetic mindset that encourages them to be kind, respectful, and caring. This has resulted in a classroom environment that is a model of what a true learning community should be. Mrs. Ott has mentored novice teachers, served on numerous committees, hosted student teachers, and for many years has advised TREPS, our entrepreneurial club, encouraging children to dream big and explore various careers. We will miss Mrs. Ott, a dear colleague and friend, and wish her many blessings and great happiness as she begins her retirement.
Can I just ask the two of you to sit in the front row there, please? We'll then get to the next retiree. Thank you. And then from Cedar Hill, Dr. Raj. Who will be introducing Ms. Rabelais.
Good evening, everyone. Before we take a moment to honor Jody, I'd like to take this and make this moment about myself. Those of you who don't realize how hard it is as a building level administrator when a staff member comes into your office and says, "Do you have a second?" and then shuts the door. Your heart automatically sinks because I know what was coming because I heard the grumblings and I was saying, "Oh, please don't let it be true." So, but sure enough, my bubble was popped when Jody announced that her retirement was going to be at the end of this year. Jody has spent 26 years as a crux of Cedar Hills community, servicing the most at-risk students in our basic skills population. She has been a consummate professional, always a go-to, a leader within the school. The only saving grace is that Jody's family lives across the street from Cedar Hill. Her granddaughter attends Cedar Hill. So again, selfishly swinging it back to myself, I know that I won't miss you because you'll be there frequently volunteering and helping out. And that's the only thing that keeps me going with the ease of letting you go into your retirement. So again, Jody, I wish you the best. You've been a wonderful person to work with, and I truly am going to miss you every day at the building.
I will
So,
miss you.
thank you.
Do some pictures. Dave, you want?
Thank you.
All right, and we have our student reps. So this has been a wonderful year for me, getting to know everybody and being part of this. And thank you for making this whole experience so wonderful. So we're going to recognize, do you guys want to talk or have any comments? Or do you just go right into recognition? Anybody want to say anything about our student reps? Let me just open it up to the floor here.
Let me just say, it's been a pleasure having, pardon me, it's been a pleasure having both of you here. You've been you brought a lot of joy and light to the meetings, and we're going to miss you. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. I'm sure you're both going to be great.
Thank you so much.
Anybody else?
I just want to say both of you speak so articulately always during our meetings. I'm so impressed with your maturity and what you bring to us to read, what you prepare for us. You don't miss a trick, and you love all of your fellow students, and you can totally see that whenever you present to all of us. So thank you so much. God bless you both. Have a wonderful future.
Thank you so much.
And it's been an honor to be here, too.
It really has. It's so nice to be that we are the student representatives of the people that we have spent our whole lives with. It's really was an honor.
I have a question for Jolene. Any more Emmers coming up the pike? You're the third one, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm the fourth. The last one is a freshman as of right now, so I think she will be running, but we'll see. We'll see.
Well, thank you so much for everything you've done, and we really appreciate it. We have some parting gifts for you, so, and we're going to do a quick picture and memorialize this whole evening. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for everything.
You had too much fun now.
Looking forward to hearing your speeches at graduation.
So that concludes our presentations for tonight with the different awards. So I know some of you might have some homework you might want to get to. You're allowed to leave. And everybody else is welcome to stay. If you want to watch this board meeting the rest of the night. We're here every 2 weeks.
Yeah, not the rest of the night.
No report.
No report. Okay, we have a lot of good news happening in school. Our student team is very generous, kind, and helpful. And if you give it a chance, you really should check this out and talk to your students about what's going on in the school.
Thank you.
It's really do a lot, and it's a shame that it's just glossed over it like you do, but please take a look. Okay, section G, liaisons and committee reports. Finance. Karen.
Thanks, David. The Finance and Facilities Committee met just before the board meeting. We went over our projected financial positions, specifically in regards to capital and maintenance reserve accounts. We also talked about what is scheduled in terms of construction for the summer. And also we just talked a little bit about improvements to the food service provider.
Okay, thank you. Curriculum, Michelle. Okay, policy and personnel, Joe.
Nothing to report right now.
Okay, communications, Mike Palm.
No report.
No. Mike Rappaport is not here for safety, no ad hocs. Delegate liaisons, New Jersey School Board Association, Karen.
I know I missed the last meeting, but just in case, there was a Board of Directors meeting on May 5th. There was a delegate assembly on May 13th, and we did vote on successfully 4 resolutions. One of them had to do with student assessments, which requested that there be a limitation to only 1 assessment per year. The second resolution had to do with the second question on the November ballot. The question specifically was petitioning for monies to be used for the next fiscal year as opposed to the short period between November and December. So that passed. And these are talking points basically for the folks who advocate for us in Trenton to push lawmakers to. The fourth one was emergency health measures, basically advocating for schools to have the right to provide emergency health measures that haven't been included in regulation already. And the last was a bylaws change that encourages the folks representing VOTEC to become part of the nominating process.
Thank you. And speaking of nomination, congratulations on becoming the president of the New Jersey School Board Association.
Thank you, David.
You've worked very hard at it. You're better suited for that role, your organizational skills and your commitment, and it's nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Karen has also indicated that she'll be able to get us quite a bit more state aid.
Oh, she has. Oh, excellent.
She's the president of that body, right, Karen?
Right, you tell the governor what to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Michelle, Morris County School Board.
No report.
Joe, Morris County Educational Services.
We have a meeting next Wednesday at 6:30.
Okay, and also Drug Awareness Council.
We had a meeting last Thursday. We're in the midst of just finalizing our lawn sign fundraiser. We had a great turnout so far of students from 8th grade and 12th grade.
Project graduation, is that canceled?
It doesn't exist anymore.
It's too bad. Okay, Charlie, Montville Athletic Boosters. Karen, liaison to Cedar Hill.
So the only item that's left for this school year that was on their last agenda is on June 9th, they're having a movie night. I don't know what the movie is.
Well,
You have to go to find out.
hopefully they'll have better luck than we had another school recently had projector malfunction. They had a big party. So, okay, Hillsdale, Charlie.
I have no report, but it's been very helpful giving ETC agendas for the month. I was talking to Casey, we got them all except for 2 elementary, so maybe starting in September. Very informational, especially things that not having the youngster in that specific building, and I found it very helpful, and I would encourage you to get those other 2 schools signed up, it'd be great.
I think I just saw a note come out from them today about the trucks program. Is that?
I believe so.
I think Friday night they're having a trucks program. Okay, Joe, Valley View.
No report.
Okay. John, William Mason.
Quickly, I think I was reporting over time that Chartwells, they started their school lunch this week, and today's the 2nd day, and from what I understand, it's been a pretty good first 2 days, and it's looking very positive that they might move forward. Again, there's 5 days of that, so I don't want to preemptively give good news, but it was a good start. And then I'd be a terrible father if I didn't point out that after reading this good news of progress, William Mason hosted its Field Goals for Firemen fundraiser for the whole school, and a small 2nd grader by the name of Gage Petrosino won the field goal competition for the whole school.
Good job. Take care of your wife.
Yeah.
I must.
Well, if it all goes well at William Mason, maybe the other schools can consider using Chartwells for their service.
Reported to Paul when they're done.
Okay. Mike Palmer, Woodmont.
The last meeting was this past Wednesday. It was at Woodstack. It was the volunteer slash last meeting of the year. Unfortunately, I was unable to attend due to the standing commitment on Wednesdays.
Lazar, Christine, would you like to?
No report.
Report, okay. And then Michelle.
No
what?
report from that.
No report, okay. That's it. Okay, so moving on, public participation. Is there anyone from the audience? Oh, it's so crowded tonight. No comment? What about the little guy?
I'm sure he would have a lot to say.
Okay, we'll hold off until next time.
I can go put him up there and he'll tell you whatever you want.
Okay. Okay, consent resolutions, I through, please, no. I through.
I think something's being removed, right?
Just a moment.
Well,
We'll get to it.
trying to
We will get
help
to
it
it.
out.
We will get to it. When we get to section K, we will get to that. Okay, any questions on section I? Sorry, we need a motion. Second, great. Questions on section I, the minutes? J, thank you again to Pathways for their donation. Moving on to section K, we have a change here, section K8. We will be considering K8, 1 through 4. K,
You mean K5?
no, K8.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm right.
The
My mistake, I'm sorry.
The busing awards, transportation awards. We will be considering items 1 through 4. Items 5 through 61 will be withdrawn for the moment. Questions on section L, personnel?
Just a comment on section L. I would like to congratulate Mark Weber for his promotion to supervisor of tech services.
He has to still be voted. That's his award. If he gets 9-0, then it's an award.
Okay. Okay. M, curriculum. Any questions? Policy, section N. Questions? Okay, roll call vote.
Mrs. Zuckerman?
Yes.
Mr. Daughtry?
Yes.
Dr. Cordolino?
Yes, except abstain on the minutes from May 16th and also abstain on M1 number 10.
Mrs. Vanna?
Yes.
Mr. Grau?
Yes.
Mr. Palma?
Yes.
Mr. Petrosino?
Yes.
Dr. Modrak?
Yes. We have way too much fun at these meetings. You know, a lot of boards have really a hard time across this country. For the most part, we tend to have a pretty good meeting. So, okay, section P, no closed session, old business, section Q, anyone wish to bring up anything?
I have a few things to report. First thing I want to do is just, they're not here, but just to thank the retired teachers for their service and to wish them well in their retirement. I did want to bring up that this Saturday, June 10th, is Relay for Life. We are just shy of our goal, just need a little bit more, a few more donations will get us to the top, and if you're feeling generous, you can also join multiple teams if you so choose. You don't have to be locked into the board team. June 10th, we'll be starting at about 4 o'clock, and the relay will usually end sometime after the luminaria service, which is a very emotional service, especially for those who have had cancer or who had loved ones that either have or passed from cancer. And it's generally just a really fun and wonderful afternoon. Just a couple of activities. I attended the National Honor Society, and I believe a couple of my board colleagues were there, including Mike and Wendy Davis were there. Also attended the MTA retirement dinner on the 25th with Charlie, and the teachers are always very, they're happy to see us, especially in a nice relaxed environment like that. I also attended the May 31st microbiology symposium, and I can't thank Heather Einstein enough for what she does, but our students are like unbelievable. They are just awesome. Poised, knowledgeable, able to speak for 20 minutes without referring to notes. They know their material. It's just very, very inspiring. I definitely am looking forward to, I believe this Thursday.
Thursday, 4:30.
4:30, the original science research. June 3rd was the One Montville Pride event. It was well attended, especially earlier in the day. And I just want to say that I have attended virtually all of Tom's referendum presentations, and you do a great job, Tom. You really do. You present the referendum in such a easy to understand way, and for the most part, people are thankful. I think last night you fielded some maybe a little bit more difficult questions with ease, and you were very informative. So thank you for the time that you put into that, and I look forward to the last one, which I think is coming up next week. I'm done.
What were the attendance numbers like? I was at the first one, but I didn't go to the last one.
So thank you for those comments, and as we said before, it's definitely a team effort. You know, Dean, Sue, Casey, Andrea doing a great job helping us, and we're just trying to get the information out. We've had as low as 10, and then last night we had 25 to 30 attending, and they've been going about 15 minutes of me presenting, and then there's been questions ranging from everything about what the tax impact is, to explain something a little bit further, to how it's all working out. But so far, people have been appreciative, and I know there'll be more questions as we progress in the next 6 months, so we'll see how that goes.
I just want to say that one of the reasons I decided to attend all of them was I'm very interested in hearing what the public has to say. And for the most part, including last night, most people they're thanking you, they're saying, you know, we hope it passes, so they're quite positive.
Correct. I mean, most of the questions have just been clarifying type questions. I mean, we have good momentum going forward, but we'll see what the next couple of months bring.
And Karen, how long have we been doing the relay club?
Doing what?
Been a team on the relay club. When did they bring that back to Montville?
Oh, maybe 5 years
And
ago?
we've had a team every year.
We've had a team every year.
Met our goal
We met our goal
year.
every year.
Let's hope we meet our goal this year.
I hope so.
Like,
Yeah, I always enjoyed this time of year because it's concert season. I've been able to attend most of the concerts in the district, actually. I attended concerts at Woodmont, Valley View, Hilldale, both the high school concerts, the sixth grade was our concert. I couldn't attend the Cedar Hill concert because I had a conflict, and couldn't attend William Mason or the 7th and 8th grade was our concert because of my own band rehearsal. Although I saw the 7th and 8th grade Lazar one on video. And I just want to say, for the elementary schools, this was really the first time they've been just back to like regular concerts since 2019. Of course, 2020 was a total washout. 2021, I think they did some virtual hybrid stuff. Just had some things where just maybe one parent was allowed or some such thing. But things were back coming this time, and I was really happy with the numbers at the elementary schools and at the high school and the middle school. The performances, especially, a lot of progress from all the students. From I think the band level was the best I've ever heard at the high school. Lazar was 7th and 8th grade program was out of this world. So. I'm really happy with the way things are going, and I was very happy to be able to attend.
Yeah, I sent an email to the board tonight, just talking about all the high school students that went down to the elementary schools today. It's the first time since 2019, so they performed. We're just trying to encourage all the third graders to really get involved in their future careers. So it's a great seeing the high school students go down and be mentors for these students and really excite them.
Did you see Dylan? Remember Dylan at the show, the high school show, the orchestra? He got out there. He played a guitar solo for, what was that, a 15-minute guitar solo with the full orchestra behind him. That was quite impressive.
That's like Electric Light Orchestra.
I know, it was quite the show, and it's nice that they bring in this enthusiasm and just excitement and energy into the performance. That really, in my mind, goes all the way up to Mr. Fleischman. I think Mr. Fleischman has done a fantastic job shepherding the arts with all the performing as well as physical arts and performing arts. So, nice. Charlotte.
Yeah, I think recently I read somewhere that we got a National Music Award. Andrea, is that correct, from our education? So the music program is doing extremely well.
8th year in a row? 8th year in a row.
I just wanted to mention that in a minute because some people say we're not doing enough of music, but we're doing these awards is great. That's all.
Well, and I also have to point out, Mike, you've been one of the biggest supporters of the arts, for as long as I've been on the board. And I think, again, it starts at the top, and your enthusiasm for the arts, I think, really helps the entire district.
For as long as Mike has been on the board. That's,
Well, I wasn't on the board before that, so I don't
20
know.
years or so.
Oh, wow.
2005.
Who's counting?
Who's counting?
We've all supported the arts.
We have. We have, and we do, and we will.
Yeah, the most important thing is that the administration does, and it has, and I thank them for that.
Okay, general comments, well, I think we've had enough general comments. Public participation, are you sure he doesn't want to get up and say something?
I was just going to comment on that. I have a third
Can you grab the
grader.
microphone and let us know who you are first?
Is it on?
Yes.
I was just going to comment on that and on the high schoolers coming to the elementary schools. I have a third grader, and she's so excited, so over the moon. I think it's one thing for parents, and one thing for teachers to say, hey, this is a really great thing for you to be involved in. It's another thing for her to see kids in high school that she can kind of see herself in that position in just a few years, and she's really excited. So I really appreciate the efforts of the high schoolers and then everyone else playing a part in that. I think that meant a lot to my third graders.
Thank you so much. Okay, if nothing else, motion to close? Oh, sorry, Scott, you.
Let's get this one.
Yeah, come on, you gotta move it.
Won't we adjourn anyway?
Yeah.
Good evening, Scott Riotto, Roxbury resident, high school history teacher, association president. Just like to follow up on Dr. Cordlino's comments regarding retirement dinner. I want to thank Dr. Cordlino, Mr. Grau, Dr. Gorman, and Mr. Dom Esposito for attending the retirement dinner. We appreciate your presence. Thank you.
Anyone else from the audience? No? Seeing none?
Move
Motion to
adjourned.
close?
Second.
Got it. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Papa.